A diplomatic storm is brewing in Finland as US President Donald Trump set to hold meeting, yes, with the Biafran's Prime Minister in exile, yes, BLGIEPM Simon Ekpa. Yes, this begs the question, what does Trump know and why is he getting involved in things of the Biafra? First of all, we already know why Trump is getting involved or why he wants things or is siding the Biafra people. Okay, my people, without further ado, welcome back to Expose News. Welcome back to your number one YouTube channel. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. All right, without wasting your time, we'll be going into the news direct. Simon Ekpa, a controversial figure, yes, in the Biafra independence struggle, has been set or has been at the center of international debates over self-determination, terrorism allegations, and political persecution. While his followers hail him as a freedom fighter, which PM Ekpa is indeed a freedom fighter, the Zoo government insists that he is a threat to national security and accusing him of inciting violence in the southeast. Of course, that is what they say. And my people, one thing I would always talk about whenever we come to this particular talk of this propaganda they are pushing is, why would a man still incite violence in a place that he is fighting for freedom? A big question that I want you to answer, or those that are pushing this rubbish. All right, following fresh attacks in Biafra land and reports linking pro-Biafra forces to recent clashes with Zoo troops, pressure has increased and has mounted on Finland to take a decisive action against PM Ekpa. Diplomatic sources suggest that Zoo authorities have been lobbying for his arrest or extradition, fueling expectations that Finland may soon act against him. But just as tensions reached a boiling point, an unexpected force has entered the equation: Donald Trump. Now, this begs the question, just like I talked about earlier on, why is Donald Trump getting in? Why is Donald Trump getting involved? Let us go into the details. Let us still talk about it. In a move that has turned political people, those political analysts, Trump's team has confirmed that he is closely monitoring the situation and is preparing to intervene. Reports suggest that Trump sees Ekpa's case as a global test of freedom, democracy, and the right to self-determination issues he has repeatedly championed on the world stage. President Trump is aware of what's happening and he's concerned, a source close to the US president stated. This is bigger than just one man. This is about the suppression of voices fighting for their freedom. Trump's planned meeting is expected to include international human rights organizations, key political figures, and pro-Biafra activists, setting the stage for a major diplomatic showdown. If Trump decides to openly back PM Ekpa, it could shift the global conversation on Biafra struggle and put the Zoo government under intense national scrutiny, which is the truth of the matter. Because of course, if once PM Ekpa comes up and says or makes such comment, it's going to be on another level. While we're still talking about that, chaos has broken in Finland as protests have erupted. He said news of Trump's intervention has sparked a wave of reaction across Finland. Zoo demonstrators have taken the streets demanding Ekpa's immediate arrest, or immediate extradition, chanting slogans against Biafra's secessionist movement. They insist that Finland must not harbor individuals they claim are responsible for instability in Nigeria. Meanwhile, pro-Biafra supporters have responded with counter-protests, warning that any move against PM Ekpa would be seen as an attack on Biafrans worldwide. The situation is so volatile that Finnish security forces have been placed on high alert with extra measures taken to prevent clashes between opposing groups. We will resist any attempt to silence our leader, one Biafra activist declared. If Finland makes the mistake of betraying Ekpa, millions of Biafrans will rise, and the betrayal would mean to to extradite PM Ekpa to the zoo government or to Nigeria. Continuing, what is next? What is next? With Trump now involved, the situation is now unpredictable than ever. Will Finland bow to zoo pressure and move against PM Ekpa full time, or will Trump's influence force a reconsideration of the case? One thing is certain, this is no longer just about PM Ekpa, it's about power politics and the fight for Biafra's future. Yes, that is what it is.
I want to show you something actually. There's a certain question that was asked to this man that this man, I don't remember who asked that very question, but I'm going to search for it. I'm going to search for that very question because one of the presenters decoded this man and knew that this man was on a mission. And that very question was asked where he exposed himself. I don't know if I can see that very spot here, or I should just let it play till that very, spot where that very question was asked. But I think we have to continue first while I keep on searching for it.
Okay, Kachi, thank you very much for that question. First of all, let me take it from the middle. Who killed Ndubisi Donatus? I was invited, one of the local stations in Enugu here invited me a couple of days ago to speak on this matter. And who killed Donatus? Because even during the radio program, actually called in to say, that the Ndubisi, some people called to say that this young man was actually murdered by Fulani headsmen. And then we also got other calls that said, no, this woman was not murdered by Fulani headsmen. I think there's a dearth in investigative journalism. I want to indict, this is my major constituency, the media. I want to first of all indict the media and say we're not actually doing the proper job that we should do. I'm in the classroom right now. I know I also worked a little as an investigative journalist. So we need people who will go undercover to issue to actually unravel the truth. Okay, because the mother of...
Why do you need the people again? When you say you have done it, you called yourself an investigative journalist. You said you have done the job. You have gone there to unravel the situation. So why are you indicting any journalist again, why you claim to have done the job? Have you seen what you... Goodness me, what is wrong with our people? Hey, hello, Mello.
One of the narratives we heard was that the mother of Ndubisi Donatus said that those who murdered her son, that she heard them when they were discussing in their local dialect. This was part of the narratives we heard, part of the versions we heard.
You see?
And then we had another person who called in to say, no, he was murdered by Fulani. So we need to... I'm not in a position...
You see? In that same situation, this man is now trying to, to put this very allegation on the villagers. He's returning the allegation on the villagers, indicting the villagers. That's why he said that the mother of that boy said that the people who committed the crime were speaking their local dialect. So this man has gone to the extent of trying to indict the villagers. He went that far to return the allegation on the villagers. Unbelievable. People can be very, very bad and wicked. I never believed this. Hey!
To say exactly what happened. But the truth is that we cannot say for certainty or with certainty at this time that he was murdered by Fulani headsmen. But again, let us also look at the modus operandi of the Fulani headsmen. I think we all know how they come in and they sack entire communities. Are you saying that the Fulani headsmen, this is of course, I'm raising a question and I do not know, it's like a rhetoric question. We should ask ourselves this question. Are you saying that the Fulani headsmen just came into that community because they wanted to kill? What will be their motive for wanting to do that? Was it disturbing them or preventing them from probably feeding their cattle? So we need to raise such questions. We need to determine and this is the responsibility of security agencies, primarily to unravel crimes so that stuff of this nature will not happen in future. I mean, it's about time we began to measure the performance of our security agencies based on the amount of crimes that are able to, solve. We need this thing solved. Okay, now, going to the other question, if you could remind me, I think the first one is about, am I saying that there hasn't been any Fulani killings?
Yes, so the first was whether or not, and I think you've just
has there been any Fulani killings?
Yes, the first was whether or not there's any Fulani killings.
Okay, I can only rely on the narratives of the people we spoke to.
Okay.
I can only rely on the narratives of the people we spoke to. We went to a particular community called Ebo or Abo. I don't know actually how it's pronounced, but at least we interviewed them. One of them said that the government has the capability of preempting some of these crimes and stopping them even before they happen.
All right. Can you clarify for us at whose instance your fact-finding trip?
This is it. This is where I have been waiting for. Let's listen to this.
Clarify for us. All right. Can you clarify for us at whose instance your fact-finding trip to that area was? Were you invited with the other journalists that you embarked on it? Who coordinated it? I'm asking so that we can be better informed about the criticism that has trailed the reluctance of different government agencies to respond in the manner that locals will appreciate and applaud. I like the fact that you mentioned how the local government chairman spoke to you, but preponderance of news in the media is that he hasn't done much and that the locals are not particularly feeling him. So I'm interested in how you were channeled into that area, and then your exact assessment of the intervention from the local government authority and in particular the state government at this point in time. I appreciate the fact that you said that what you met on ground is not as dire as what is being reported, but then the response of government for as little as that you have seen, people are dying, people have been raped allegedly, but then we're saying that, it's not as bad as people are saying.
7 reasons why this.
I want you now to listen very, very attentively, because after here, I will begin to show you the videos from Ehamufu, and after that, we will all, move to the the protest of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. So I want you to pay very good attention to the response of this very man, the way he trebled, the way he spoke. This very question was what nailed him completely. And I was very, very happy when I watched this very video. I was very, very happy that this very journalist mustered the courage to ask him this question, because they know how to hide questions. They know how to hide, especially when they have gotten their own chair. You understand? So I want you to pay attention, because this is where he exposed himself.
All right, your question is in order. A very, very intelligent question. Let me say, we were invited by the local government chairman. The local government
Did you hear him? This is it. This is it. And he did not know he has exposed himself. That people like us will decode it. Were you supposed to be invited by a local government chairman or by any politician if you claim to be an investigative journalist? Were you supposed to be invited? The moment you are being invited by a politician to come and cover any story in his own, local government or constituent or even a state, then you have compromised. You have automatically compromised, because the only thing you are going to report is going to be a script written by the local government chairman or by the politician and given to you to go and report to the media. And this script is coming with a lot of goodies. This very script is definitely 110% sure coming with a lot of goodies. Oh, chai. Hello, man.
A very, very intelligent question. Let me say, we were invited by the local government chairman. The local government actually initiated the invitation for us to see. I mean, I can also understand why he did that. Because, I mean, if you live in Enugu and you've been listening to the about 3 different major stations had run programs called killings and the riots. There's a demonstration by the women. So he felt that his reputation was being tarred, and he needed to also let.
Have you? I want you to let me know in the comment section as you are listening to me right now. Have you understood what I'm talking about? Is this not an evidence that this very man has compromised, that what he's saying since the beginning of this very video is a script? Have you seen it? Let us listen to that again, because after this, I'm going to remove this very video and show you the video of what is happening in Hamufu, and then we move into the protest organized by the Biafrans in Finland for the release of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Pay attention, please. Very important.
Concerning these issues of killings. And because, I mean, if you live in Enugu, also understand what actually initiated. All right, your question is in order. A very, very intelligent question. Let me say, we were invited by the local government chairman. The local government actually initiated the invitation for us to see. Okay. I mean, I can also understand why he did that. Because, I mean, if you live in Enugu and you've been listening to the about 3 different major stations had run programs concerning these issues of killings and the riots. There's a demonstration by the women. So he felt that his reputation was being tarred, and he needed to also let independent journalists to see what was going on and assess the situation themselves.
And then he invited you. Isn't it? And then he invited you to come and clean his buttocks, to come and clean his butt with a script given to you. What did you assess? Where did you go? Why didn't you show us the videos and pictures of you in a Hamufu so that we may know and believe whatever you are saying here? How can an investigative journalist go for an investigation to a certain area or location without a camera, at least to take videos and pictures of him talking about the incident in that very location, and then show it on television. These are the things. Before you even come to Arise, that video must have been sent to Arise TV, so that as they are asking you these questions, they will be showing you live and direct in that very location in Ehamufu. That is how investigative journalism is being done. You don't just sit in your sitting room, maybe instead of the Arise News showing us your video while you are walking around up and down in a Heamufu, pointing hands, showing us this place is this is what happened here, this is the woman that you interviewed. Where is the video of that interview that you claimed that you to have granted to that very woman? Where is the video? You said you interviewed that woman and he's alive and healthy. Where is the video? These are the videos that Arise News should be showcasing by the side. Instead of showing us Fulani herdsmen pictures by the side, they should be showing us your own video while you were walking around the Hamufu, investigating what transpired, what happened in the Hamufu. You didn't do it. Rather, you came here to tell us nonsense. Where are the video evidences of you going to a ham? You didn't go anywhere. I want to tell you that you did not go anywhere, Mr. Anyanoka. You did not go anywhere. The only place you went, your journey ended in the office of the local government chairman of issues or local government area. Simple. It is very simple as that. Your journey ended in the office of the local government chairman of Isuzo. That is where you ended your journey. You are a rogue. You are a rogue, a thief. That is who you are. Ndibo. Idea ka anyị na-ele onwe anyị. This man pụta na national TV see lied against the dead because of money. Let's listen to him for the last time.
That's what I would have done if I was a local government chairman. I definitely would have invited reporters, journalists from across Enugu and across different media organizations to come and, have an on-the-spot assessment, on their own. So that being said, my assessment of the local government, based on what we saw on ground, I don't think he's doing so badly. I must say, I'm not his spokesperson, but based on the
promotion. He said he doesn't think that the local government chairman is doing so badly. I don't think he's doing so badly based on my own assessment, based on what you saw. What did you see? Dead bodies of our own people littered in the bushes. That I have the pictures and videos. Is that what you see? Is that what you saw? Or what did you see? What did you see? Or you saw the bag of money that was given to you because they cannot do transfer. What did you see, Oga? You saw the bag of money that made him not to be doing so badly, that made him to be a good man, that made him to be doing so well. Is that not what you see? What you saw? The bag of money, isn't it? You lied against the
little observation we made. That is why when we were actually looking at it against what we had heard, because a lot of us, when we began to hear what was coming out from issues, we were incited, we were angered, But I think the area that I would like to encourage him to do is to actually, look at his communication strategy. I think he needs to work a little more on that. I think even the state government needs to also help in this regard.
Get out. Get out. You in a so ye. In a so ye. In a so ezigbo yi. Anya noka. In a so ye. Fele me bugogi. I fele me buegi anya noka. Fele me bugogi. You irritate me. You irritate me in a somo. In a so ye in general. In a so ye. Shame. Shame unto you. Now let us see the video from Ehamufu directly. We are going to watch it briefly, and after that we will go into the program of the day. The main program that has brought us here this evening is the march, the protest, which is coming on the 9th of May 2025, the march for the release of our Prime Minister who has committed no offense, who was picked up by the Finnish authority for propagating for the freedom of his own people. That is the main topic tonight. Emalo, if you know you haven't shared and liked this very broadcast, I don't know what you're waiting for, because we have a very serious topic tonight. I understand the reason why things are the way it is. I understand the reason why a lot of people are angry and a lot of people are, discouraged. Many Biafrans, as I'm speaking to you today, right now, many Biafrans are discouraged. I understand. I understand very, very well by the numbers, because many Biafrans are discouraged because of the shenanigans of some people who are supposed to be, who are supposed to hold this very struggle and even make the fire, increase the fire. People who are supposed to increase the fire. The same thing that happened when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and renditioned to the zoo by the zoo government is the same thing that happened. The same thing. People got discouraged. People got discouraged. It took Mazi Simon Ekpa and few of us a lot. It took us a lot to hold the struggle, and it took us months and years to bring back the people that got discouraged in this very struggle to come back and put it more interest in this very struggle that got us where we were before the Prime Minister was, arrested in Finland. Sabotage everywhere. Sabotage everywhere. People got discouraged. Even many people, millions of Biafrans do not even want to hear anything about Biafra anymore. Many people don't want to hear anything that has to do with Biafra. I'm telling you, I am telling you, many now are waiting to hear when Mazi Simon Ekpa will be released so that they will join again. And many are still waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Not even Mazi Simon Ekpa's release. Many people are still waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released for them to start listening to anything that has to do with Biafra again. Not just because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap. No, it was because of what happened to the agitation back then, because of what happened to the struggle back then that got them discouraged. It's still the same thing that happened to the struggle in Cape Azua that has got them discouraged. I'm telling you. I am telling you the truth. This is exactly what happened in 2021. Shame. Ifele megbugo ndị be anyị. Ndị be anyị nwere ifere. Ndị be anyị nwere ifere. I am ashamed of our people. I am totally ashamed of our people.
Why are you people here, and what brought all this crowd here, all these women that are here? What is the problem?
Now, this is a Hamufu. This is what happened in a Hamufu. I compiled few videos together so I can be able to play it this evening. I will not analyze anything on this video. I will allow it to play from beginning to the end. These videos were sent to me directly from a Hamufu. I did not pick it from any social media platform. It was sent to me directly from a Hamufu. And then I've got other videos. I mean videos, pictures. If you want me to send those videos to you, just send me message on WhatsApp. After this very broadcast, send me message. If you don't have my WhatsApp number, I'm going to paste that WhatsApp number now on the screen. Send me message on WhatsApp. Tell me that you need the video, videos and pictures. of what happened in Ehamufu. I can't show those gory images. I cannot be able to show them on social media. I can't, because they will take it down immediately and probably ban this very platform. My WhatsApp number is there on your screen right now. You can see it. Copy it if you don't have it before. Write me a message immediately after this very broadcast and tell me that you are interested to see those videos and pictures from Ehamufu so that I can send it to you. You see by yourself what is happening in our land in Azua, and then you will know the need of the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa Nketankechi. I know what I'm telling you. I know why I'm saying. By the time you watch those videos, those ones you did not see on social media, because nobody that has a page on social media will be able to post those videos and pictures. Nobody can try it. You will never see those things, those kind of videos. You can never see them on social media unless you are lucky to see them on WhatsApp group. I'm telling you.